Hey guys, today's Tuesday, so we have math and science. Okay, so I'm going to start with math into the courses. Homeroom you would have already started, that's where you found this. I'm going to go to math first. Of course, you have the option, you can do science first. We are in chapter 10. Today is the 19th. So if you just click on the whole folder, it opens up both things. Okay, you need the link for the big book, a pencil, blank document, and your skinny book. Okay, if you can't get the big book, I do have it posted here for you. You are working on bar graphs today. Okay, there is a video. Your Go Math book is here. If you click on it, it should load. If it doesn't load, you just need actually you shouldn't need your login information for this. This was supposed to go all the way through. So we're going to go to 481. Okay. Remember, you always look at the key. Each box stands for one red truck. Okay, use the picture graph to solve the problem. Draw or write to show what you did. Questions down here. It says, read this problem to the children. Morgan made a picture graph to show the number of red trucks that she and her friends saw last week. How many red trucks did the 4 children see last week? Well, we have Morgan, John, Cindy, and Carlos. That's 4 kids. So if you want to find how many the 4 children all saw, think about what you would have to do. Then the math talk says, describe how the data in the graph for John and for Cindy are different. John and Cindy are different because, okay, I think you can kind of see that there. All right, then if we go to the next page here, we have a bar graph of children playing games. Something to remember is there are 8 children playing soccer. Okay, that's what they found in this graph right here. Soccer, they went all the way, because sometimes bar graphs, you'll notice, are vertical. Sometimes they're horizontal. So this one's horizontal and goes all the way over to the 8. Okay. If they happen to have another question up here, maybe for tag, jump rope, or basketball, you'd be able to use that graph for it as well. So down here, we're looking at marbles in a bag. How many green marbles are in the bag? All right, you go to green, scroll or use your finger and go up and go all the way over to where it touches. You'll find your answer. Now, this one's a little different. How many more blue marbles than purple marbles are in the bag? Well, if I follow blue, blue has 6. Purple has 3. How much further would it take for the purple to meet the blue? How much more does the blue have than the purple? That's what they want to know. And then the last question is, how many marbles are in the bag? So you're using all of the colors. Favorite place to go? All right, we have aquarium, zoo, beach, and museum. If only we could go to all those places right now. How many children chose the beach? Use your graph. Which place did the fewest children choose? You remember what fewest means, okay? How many more children chose the zoo than the aquarium? When you hear how many more than, think. We've done these words. How many more than means there is one that's more. How many more? Count up or subtract. Either way, you can solve that. All right, we have zoo compared to aquarium. Find the difference. How many children chose a place that was not the zoo? So guess what? Get rid of the zoo. Aquarium's not the zoo. Beach is not the zoo. And museum is not the zoo. So those are what you're going to count there. The last one says, find the number of children who chose the aquarium and the beach. Then find the number of children who chose the zoo and the museum. Describe how these 2 numbers are different. So you're putting 2 together and another 2 together. And you're going to tell me how they're different from each other. And the problem solving. How many maple trees are there? Because we're at the trees at the farm. We have oak trees, pecan trees, maple trees, apple. How many fewer apple trees than oak trees are there? Here's apple, here's oak. Oak is obviously larger. We're at 6. Apple is 2. What is the difference between those? How many more would it take? How many trees are not apple trees? When they don't want that one, get rid of it. Cover it up with your finger, ignore it, whatever you have to do, cross it off, just so that you know, okay, they don't want me including apple trees. I better look at my other 3. Now this one, you have to think a little bit. That's why it's a hot problem. Suppose 7 more trees are brought to the farm. How many trees would be at the farm then? Explain how you know. Okay, doesn't matter which type of tree. It just says 7 more trees. All right, so you got to put 2 things together. And the last one says, look at the bar graph above. How many oak trees are at the farm? All right, use that graph up there. Okay, if you go back into your lesson, your little book pages, skinny book, 229 and 230, okay, in the homework book. If you want to watch the on-the-spot video, it explains exactly what you were doing today. Just skip through.
The studio place that has more votes than the aquarium.
Oh, there's one we're looking at from one of our math problems. Okay, if you just skim through, you can kind of see that it's related to what we're doing in class. And there's a Khan Academy as well with bar graphs. Okay, this one's kind of a challenge for yourself. All right, so if it doesn't work, you don't have to do the video. You can just go right to the math problems. Okay, and then what you'll do, you'll type this one, you have to type your answer. So it's how many puppets do they make all together? You know what those words are. Fernanda, Carlos, Alma, and Javier. These are the friends' names. The number of puppets is up the side here. All right, so you'd have to count that up and click check. Then you would create one. There's a little video for you. And then you practice making one. Okay, and if any time the videos don't work, just skip it and come back to it. See, sometimes it just needs to reload.
How many more?
Okay, so even during reading and stuff when that happens, just close it out, try again. You can also, if you click 2 times, you can highlight it like this, and you can click open link, or you can copy the address. I'll show you. You copy it, go to a new tab, right click again, and click paste. Then click enter. And it'll take it to you, okay? If it's really not working, it's not gonna load again, okay? But if it just happens to be the link on the page that I have here, let's say this one wasn't working, you copy and paste it, and it loads again, it's still the same video, it just wasn't working from this link, okay? And then make sure you go back into the question for the discussion. And we do, let's see here, probably a bar graph. Looks like something with dinosaurs, yep. Total number of votes, don't worry, it's a little bit blurry. My favorite dinosaur, we have Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and T-Rex. Which dinosaur is the favorite? We have 2 questions. How many total votes are there for all 3 dinosaurs? So A, which dinosaur is the favorite? B, how many total votes are there for all 3? Okay. Then if we go into our science for today, still working on those butterflies. Now they're a little bit quiet right now because they are going through their metamorphosis. All right, you click here, tells you to click on the link for the PowerPoint. I did that here, so it's going to load. Okay, so we are down here. 6 tasks today. Now it sounds like a lot. A lot of them are very small. Don't worry. There's a video down here. Okay, everything highlighted in yellow needs to be done in your copybook and then answer the question. All right, so right away we have a video. Okay, it is a YouTube video. If anytime the first video doesn't work, just go to the next slide. Okay, follow that question, or that video, I mean, then you'll go to the next task. 3rd stage of the butterfly is the chrysalis. It's also called the pupa. Okay, that's where it's inside. Remember we said it's not a cocoon, it's called a chrysalis. It's a hard protective case, and the caterpillar does not eat during this stage. All right, you're gonna read about it. Some special facts down here. If you click on this link, we'll take you to another video. Okay, monarch butterfly. Now remember, we do the painted lady, but the monarch's life cycle is very similar. Okay, and they do look kind of alike too. Their patterns are just a little different on their wings. Okay, so if you're wondering why, sometimes they don't have the videos for painted ladies, but monarchs follow the same routine. All right, and here we have the steps. They're in the J shape. Okay, it starts to straighten out, and you can see the chrysalis is starting down here. It's building up, and as you notice, as this is coming up, they're molting here. The rest of their skin, they're taking that off. They don't need it anymore, and then they are fully covered, and this skin will fall off. Sounds gross, but they don't need it anymore. They're making their own little new bodies inside these chrysalises. click on this link here. Okay, this is obviously sped up. Okay, it shows you the steps. Pretty cool to watch because it does not go this fast. Okay, so you can watch that video to see how it actually happens. And go to the next one here, third stage as well, another task. Just some more information. Write me 2 facts about the chrysalis pupa stage that you learned from both of these pages. Okay. Task 4, draw a picture of the third stage. This is the third stage here. And label it with a title. So basically look over this, draw me the best shape that you can, and then just put the arrows pretty much where they would be located. Add details, include the proboscis, the wings, the abdomen, antenna, head, and thorax. The proboscis, pretty cool. It's actually like a mini straw. If you think of a party blower where you blow it out and the thing uncurls and comes back in, that's what theirs looks like, but that is how they eat. It's like a mini straw that they use. That's how they eat when they come out as a butterfly. Read the story to learn more about the chrysalis. Okay, here's a picture of what they look like inside our cages. Right, they're hanging out up top. This is them hanging inside. They're not ready yet, so that's why we just hang them there. Very fragile. We have to make sure we're very careful because if they fall, we could have some problems with their wings when they come out, and then that can affect their lifespan because they have to be able to get away from predators, remember. All right, here's the butterfly link here. Using your finger, trace the painted lady life cycle 3 times. All right, so obviously we don't start at the butterfly. We start at the egg, larva, pupa, which is also the chrysalis, and adult butterfly. Here's your link. Okay, this is facts about butterflies for kids. Another one that you can watch. Learn lots of things from these videos. Because this life cycle is quick, but we're at a waiting point right now, it's easier to learn some more videos in between. We would be doing the same thing in class because we're just really waiting for them to emerge. And here's your butterfly rap song again. Okay, the link below, not this one, right here to hear it. Okay, then you're going to go and escape, and you're going to go back into the science folder for today. Discussion. Okay, here's your word bank. So you have 10 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. So there's nothing left out. So I'd like you to number straight down 1 through 10. Number 1, you just have to put the answer. If you want to practice your typing skills and type that whole thing out, you are more than welcome, but you do not have to. Okay, if you're not sure of one, skip it and come back. You might find that what's left is the missing word. Okay, and then if you can please submit your work to me. If you did not log in yesterday, there was a language arts lesson. Okay, we are in module 9. Yesterday was the 18th. All right, so you need to go into there and work on that lesson. Anything from the previous days, just get yourself caught up, okay? It's still important that we keep that learning going on, guys. If you have any questions, please email me. I will answer them as quickly as possible. If any of the links aren't working, remember, just reload them or let them sit for a minute, take a break and come back. Sometimes it's just the internet. Sometimes the link is not working that day. So no worries, we will figure it out, okay? And I hope you have a great day. See ya. Stop it.